Understanding the customer is crucial for any business for its success. In financial services, handling customer complaints is crucial as it could potentially result in massive financial settlements. Let's see how the customer complaints data can be analyzed to mitigate the risk by acting proactively to the situations. The following data is the complaint records for the first 2 quarters of the year 2018. By analyzing this data using ZEPTO, we will try to answer the most critical questions in business. Let's log in to the system using the credentials. Please note that the system can be accessed from anywhere in the world, using any device, thanks to the AWS cloud, where all your information is securely stored. As the first step, let's upload the complaints dataset. It's very quick and no input needed from the user's side to classify the data types, unlike in other tools thanks to the data sense engine of ZEPTO. Let's go to the play area section to start analyzing the data on your own. In order to start the work, the dataset must be connected, and it can be easily done by clicking this icon here, and selecting the dataset. Voila! You are now ready to analyze the data. As you can clearly see, the field names in the dataset have been listed here. The numeric fields are colored in blue, the dates are in black, and the segments are in green to ease the analysis process. These cages are where you can configure your charts for the analysis purposes by dragging and dropping the fields into the cages. We will go in detail as to how we can configure when we analyze the data. Here, there are a number of mostly used visualization options given for the day-to-day analysis. Let's start to analyze the data. First, let's understand the data by looking for basic information like how many complaints we have received overall. Drag and drop the issue count field into the measure cage. To better understand, you can always switch to a better visualization type. We have received about 157,000 complaints overall. As a manager, the next question you would ask is whether those complaints are responded timely. Drag and drop the field and switch to the pie chart to see the proportion. Great! 98% of the complaints have been responded timely. But is it consistent over months? Let's check. Change the chart type to 100% bars and drop the date field in the second cage. To see the distribution, drop the timely field in the third cage. Now, to see across different months, you can simply select the desired granularity from this list. Our system auto-categorizes the date aggregations for you so you can easily analyze across different date aggregations. Seems like the response rates are steady except for the last 2 months, which fell below 98%. It's time to act promptly to get the response timing back to ensure better customer service. To optimize the resources, we need to know how frequently we are getting the complaints. This shows a very steady flow of complaints over the months of the year. However, as you can see, the complaints are high in the mid of the week, especially on Tuesdays. If we plot it on a daily basis, you can notice that there is a peak on a weekly basis as well. Let's see a forecast of the number of complaints in the coming days. Cool. Unlike in other products which show a linear, polynomial or exponential trend lines, ZEPTO's AI model can understand the seasonal pattern, and mimic the same in the forecasts, which makes it realistic. Now let's go a little deep to understand the complaints. Let's see which division needs most of the attention. Drag and drop the division field to the second cage, and apply the sort by value, to focus on the important areas. This chart suggests that most of the issues are coming from credit reporting division, which accounts for more than 42% of total complaints. Let's understand what is the biggest issue here. Drag and drop the issue field to the second cage and you can see that the biggest issue is incorrect information in the customer's report, which accounts for more than 26% of total issues. We'll further analyze to understand what problem is the biggest contributor to the issues. It's very clear that the reporting has required some serious quality checks as the information put into the reports belongs to different customers. We need to know who are the customers having most of these issues. By looking at the issues by location, gives an understanding as to geographically where we need to focus our efforts. Let's see which medium is effective to receive complaints. It's evident that the web is dominantly effective in receiving complaints, and it's better to add resources to improvise the web interface to enhance customer satisfaction. Let's see how effectively the complaints were closed. Pretty impressive. More than 81% of the complaints were closed with an explanation. What about the more serious issues ended up with monetary settlements? Let's apply a filter and see the numbers. Whoa! More than 7,000 complaints ended up with monetary settlements. What divisions are responsible for these issues? It reveals that checking account and general purpose credit cards divisions has the most of the issues resulted in monetary settlements. Let's further analyze what types of issues resulted in monetary settlements the most. It's evident that managing an account as the biggest issue resulted in monetary settlements. Let's analyze the divisions who resulted in a monetary settlement on a month-by-month comparison for the last 2 months. You can apply filters on a date field in multiple ways. As you can notice, credit and prepaid cards division has seen a huge jump in the complaints. Let's see what problem caused this huge jump. Nailed the issue. Problem is mainly with a purchase figure shown in the customer statements. Let's clear the filters and focus on untimely responses. There are close to 1,000 untimely responses and the majority of it is coming from debt collection division. This division requires strict guidelines on how the complaints must be handled on a timely basis. So what are the top issues this division is trying to evade? The issues reveal that there may be some serious communication and code of conduct issues in the division, which needs to be addressed immediately, before it escalates to a monetary loss to the company. For continuous monitoring, important KPIs can be saved and available in the chart vault for future use. These charts can be shared with a colleague within the platform for further analysis. Further, these charts can be pushed to the dashboard and the dashboards can be shared to collectively monitor as well.